still know, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And hoo-ha, we're back with more spoilers from the Hobbit Magic the Gathering set. So first off, from the box toppers, we got Cavern Horde Dragon, beefy 2 red and 7 for a 6/6 dragon that costs X to cast, where X is the greatest number of artifacts an opponent controls. It has flying, trample, and haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact that player controls. So hoo-ha! Next up is Gnashing of Teeth. Great removal spell at 2 black and 1 for a sorcerer that reads, target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Or creatures target player controls get -1 till end of turn. So you can either weenie wipe it or take out a big creature and exile it on top of it. So hoo-ha! Next up we have Sound the Trumpets. 2 blue and 1 for an instant that reads counter target spell. If the spell's mana value was 2 or less, recruit. Hey. Counter the counter spell and you get an extra body. So, or at least a chance at an extra body. Golem abandoned. This isn't the best of Golem. It seems like the is perfect of them. So a black tackling can't block, and when he enters, exile to 1 target card from an opponent's graveyard. Each opponent loses 2 life. Ew. Or pay 2 and sacrifice an artifact or creature to return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. So he can keep coming back. Hoo-ha. Next up, we have kind of a beefy counterspell in Thranduil's Decree. It's 2 blue and 4 for an instant that reads counter target spell. If a permanent spell was countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled. So you basically get to steal counter a spell and steal it from your opponent. But 6 mana is kind of pricey. Next up we have Aragorn the Uniter. Joey Moss calls that the Urinator. So red, green, white, blue for a 5/5 legendary human noble. Whenever you cast a white spell, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. You cast a blue spell, scry 2. Whenever you cast a red spell, he deals 3 damage to target opponent. And you cast a green spell, target creature gets +4 till end of turn. So he's got some abilities on it. Makes you want to play 4 color. Putting this in Fantastic Four is a good idea. So ho-ha. And then we have the other version of Anduril, Flame of the West. 3 generic for legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. And whenever equipped creature attacks, you create 2 1/1 white spirit creature token. If the creature is legendary, instead create two of those tokens that are tapped and attacking, and equipped for 2. So yeah, that's useful. We've got another saga in Down to Goblin Town. A black and 2, chapter 1 reads, target opponent reveals their hands. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Chapter 2, you amass goblins 1. This means you create if you have an army, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Or if you don't, you create a 0/0 black goblin army creature token first. Chapter 3 and 4 says the target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. So hoo-ha. Next up is another super powerful dragon card in Desert Wereworm. Now it seems a little beefy at 2 red and 4 for a 0/5 dragon worm, but this creature gets +2/+0 for each mountain you control. And whenever you attack with creatures with total power 12 or greater, for the first time each turn, untap all attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So extra combat, and if you're playing in mono red, the 6 mana here will give you 12, the 12 power you need to get the extra combat. So it's really, really cool, really powerful. I'm not unopposed to it. We have the Chief Warg's Company. So this is another powerful card, and a black and green and 1 for a 5/3 wolf with trample. It can't attack unless you control 2 or more wolves. Well, there's a lot of wolf support. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So, unless they get rid of your other wolf when you create it at the beginning of the upkeep, by the time you can attack with this, you already have 2 wolves. So, hoo-ha! Next up is the Gathering of Darkness. Yes, I know this seems like a meme card, and yes, it is, because we're gathering, and the future looks dark, kind of. No, not really, but that's how some people see it. A black and 3 for a sorcerer that reads, return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and then you get to amass goblins 3 on top of that. So you get a creature card back to your hand, and you get a 3/3 goblin army. Hoo-ha. Or add +3/+3 to your existing army. We have Saruman of many colors. This is the good Saruman. This is like the Commander Saruman. So white, blue, black, and 3 for a 5/4 Avatar Wizard. The ward, discard an enchantment, instant, or sorcery card. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, each opponent mills 2 cards. When 1 or more cards are milled this way, exile target enchantment, instant, or sorcery card with equal or lesser mana value from that opponent's graveyard. Copy that exile card. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So hoo-ha! And mill is a thing in this deck. We've already seen a couple different cards dealing with mill. And next is another card that also deals with mill. A very powerful card from the original Lord of the Rings set in the Box Topper series in Palantir Vorthang. 3 mana for a legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, put an influence counter on Palantir Vorthang and scry 2. Target opponent may have you draw a card. If that player does it, you mill X cards where X is the number of influence counters on Palantir Vorthang, and that player loses life equal to the total mana value of those cards. Yeah, that could hurt a little bit. Next up, we have Spark Starter Gandalf. Gandalf Spark Starter is a beefy 2 red and 4 for a 4/3. I guess would be a legendary avatar wizard with reach. When it enters, it deals 3 damage as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. So, again, not the best uncommon version of a character. Then we have the Gaffer, again from the box topper. So white and 2 for a 2/3 legendary halfling peasant. Beginning of each end step, if you gain 3 or more life, draw a card. And of course, this is going to be found in your life gain decks. So hoo-ha. Elven Chorus. A green and 3 for an enchantment says you can look at the top card of your library anytime. You cast creature spells from the top of your library, and creatures you control add 1 mana of any color. So again, these cards, while not super valuable, they do have value to them. They're highly sought after, and hoo-ha. This is a really fun card to play. You know, lots of good playables. Next up we have Bothersome Noisemaker. Now it's a red and 1 for a 2/2 Goblin Bard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you amass Goblins 1. Hoo-ha! Spellslinger decks like that. Next up is an incredibly insane card at rare. This is what people have been dubbing the new Reprieve. The new white counterspell. Bilbo's Gambit. At a white and 1, you get an instant that you can gift a treasure with. Return target spell to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised, players can't cast spells this turn. So not only is it a white counterspell, but you can lock down spell casting for an entire turn. Hoo-ha! We have the Sackville Bagginses, which we got a glimpse of. We got Lobelia and Lotho in the original Lord of the Rings, but they're also prevalent in this set as well. So a black and 1 for a 2/2 legendary halfling citizen. When the Sackville Bagginses enter, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a token, target opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, that's going to go over well, especially in halfling decks is based around food and treasures. Yeah, that's gonna do things. We have Night Howl Pursuer. Black mana for a 1/1 wolf with menace. It also has this ferocious mechanic that's been seen in the black-green decks. Whenever this creature attacks, if you control a creature power 4 or greater, this creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn. So hoo-ha. Next up is an incredibly powerful card. This card is insane. Now, I do apologize for it being in French still, but they haven't updated it, so we'll read the text below. So it seems beefy at 2 green and 6, but listen to what it is. It's a sorcery that says, look at the top 20 cards of your library, and then put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. Squeeze my landfulness? But that's not all. On top of that, you gain 8 life. Just 8 mana for 8 life isn't bad. But then you get all these land cards off of the top of your library. You're not going to have any trouble casting spells. So, hoo-ha. Forest Entrance is one of the this card is gonna go places. Every landfall deck is gonna put this in here. This has the most landfall possibilities of any card we've seen before. And finally, we have Belladonna Took. A white and 1 for a 2/2 legendary halfling citizen. Whenever a token you control enters, gain a life. If it's the first time the ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, draw a card. If it's the third time, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That in itself is insane, because just in white you can create tokens like mad. And this is a halfling, so you're white and green. Between those, you're creating tokens like it's everybody's business to create tokens. Go wide boards. Yeah. This is going to do stuff. So, hoo-ha. So that's all the spoilers I have for today. So, hoo-ha, we'll see you on the next video.